Prehistoric period. The area that is now Belarus has been inhabited since at least the Paleolithic era. Early settlers were primarily hunter-gatherers. Slavic tribes. 5th to 8th century CE, the region became home to Eastern Slavic tribes, including the Kriviches, Radomics, and Dregoviches. The Kievan Rus. 9th to 12th century, Belarus was part of this powerful medieval state, which united Eastern Slavic tribes under one rule. Cities like Polotsk, major center, thrived as cultural and economic hubs. Grand Duchy of Lithuania. 14th century, Belarus became part of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, a state that also included parts of modern Lithuania, Poland, and Ukraine. Polotsk and Smolensk influence. Belarusian lands were culturally and administratively significant within the Grand Duchy. Union with Poland, 1569. The Grand Duchy merged with the Kingdom of Poland, forming the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Belarusian territories were heavily influenced by Polish culture and Catholicism, though Eastern Orthodoxy remained dominant among the local population. Russian Empire, 18th to 20th century. Partitions of Poland, 1772, 1793, 1795, Belarusian territories were annexed by the Russian Empire. Russification. Under Russian rule, Belarus experienced cultural suppression, with efforts to replace local traditions with Russian customs and language. Peasant uprisings. Social discontent led to periodic uprisings, particularly during the 19th century. World War I and the Soviet era. World War I, 1914 to 1918, Belarus suffered significant destruction during the war. 1918 to 1920, briefly declared independence as the Belarusian People's Republic, but was soon absorbed into Soviet territory. Belarusian Soviet Socialist Republic, BSSR, became a founding member of the Soviet Union in 1922. World War II, Belarus faced immense devastation during the Nazi occupation, 1941 to 1944, with significant resistance efforts. Approximately 1/4 of its population was killed, including a large proportion of its Jewish community. Post-war period. Reconstruction. After World War II, Belarus underwent extensive rebuilding as an integral part of the Soviet Union. Minsk became a major industrial and cultural center. Chernobyl disaster. 1986, Belarus was heavily affected by radioactive fallout from the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. Independence and modern era. 1991. With the dissolution of the Soviet Union, Belarus declared independence. Alexander Lukashenko became the first and only president in 1994, maintaining a strong grip on power. Economic and political landscape. Known for its centralized economy and close ties with Russia, Belarus has been criticized for human rights violations and lack of political freedoms. Protests and political unrest. 2020, after disputed presidential elections, widespread protests erupted, calling for democratic reforms. Cultural and historical legacy. Belarus is known for its medieval castles, Orthodox and Catholic churches, and traditional crafts. Despite challenges, the country remains proud of its heritage and has a distinct identity rooted in its history.